All right there, boys. Let's get on with our podcast for the evening. Yes?
So, you okay, Brendan?
Yeah, I'm fine. Why you ask?
I don't know. It just sounds like there's something different about you.
Sounds like Billy the Butcher.
I'm trying out a new accent. This sort of, I haven't really honed it down yet, but I was really inspired this week by all the crazy things that were happening in these episodes. So I decided to try to emulate one of my old heroes,
which would be,
well, of course, the Crocodile Dundee. Who else do you think I was talking about?
The Tasmanian Tiger?
No, the Crocodile Dundee.
Could have been Steve Irwin for all I knew.
Wait, why would I want to? Why is Steve Irwin on the table? You don't like Crocodile Dundee?
I didn't say that. It was the first name that came to my head.
Well, why did Steve Irwin come to your mind?
Because there was a crocodile in this episode.
There was a crocodile in this episode, hence why I decided to go with Crocodile Dundee. Thanks for keeping up with the game, Christian.
Well, you make a fair point. Are you going to read the whole summary like that, or?
Oh hell, I might give it a go. Let's talk like this for the entire summary.
Sounds great. I can't wait.
All right, kids. Justin has slept for about a week straight, so he can be in tip-top shape for this podcast. Don't let his sentiment fool you. The quality of this podcast won't be any better. And what that means is that he's adequately prepared this week. He wrote this week's summary and didn't need no stinking AI to help him do it. This week, we started a new arc with a new OP. But beware the spoilers. Bato leads us off with a quick retelling of how the Straw Hat Pirates formed. As he and the rest of Bato Club wipe away their cheerful tears, fight through seasickness, they spot something through the dense fog, a giant fuck-off elephant. And on top of it is the island of Zoe. Bato offers them all his food as he departs, and so our crew begin their climb. After a few mishaps, the majority of our friends make it to Zoe thanks to our kawaii friend, Ryunosuke. At first glance, we learn that something has ransacked the seemingly deserted town as they wander deeper into the forest. They are attacked by Carrot and her friend riding a giant alligator. The two of them are members of the Mink Tribe, famously known for hating humans. Additionally, we meet Edward Weaver, a man who claims to be Whitebeard's son. We do a quick check in with Buggy for the first time in 2 years. We also take a peek at the Revolutionary Army's base in Baltigo, which has been unknowingly compromised by Jesus Burgess. Zoe seems to be shaping up to be quite the exciting arc. Can't wait to see what happens next. Oh, I can't wait to see what happens next. What a fantastic summary.
Thank you.
I agree.
I'm glad my work shine.
Can I stop doing this now?
Yes.
Yeah, please, actually.
Oh my God, Jesus fucking Christ. Holy, but why'd you do that to me? Why couldn't we just riff off the bit without trying to force me to hold on to it all the way through the summer?
Listen, you double down, all right? Don't blame him.
Listen, I didn't bring it up. It wasn't my fucking idea. What do you mean?
Oh, but you come to me with a new accent, and I offer you the opportunity to refine it and just make it better through the reading of a summary, and you spit on me.
I thought we were just gonna make some jokes about Brendan. Why you pretending to be Australian? What the fuck? Why is Crocodile Dundee more important to you than Steve Irwin, one of the quintessential human beings of all time? And yet you give me this shit. Where's the ad lib? Where, I tell you?
I did the ad lib. I brought up Steve Irwin.
Oh man.
To be fair, I don't think I was in the room when we were quote unquote planning this.
There was no plan. That's the best part.
Yeah, I just do things sometimes, Justin. Come on, you know this.
Hence ad lib.
Nice. I had to hold back my laughter so hard that entire time. I hope you're proud.
There are words that I think I did correctly. Most of them not.
You simply added new words called ad-libbing, you know? That's part of the process.
No, I meant the accent. I think I said some of them correctly, most of them not.
I'm sure no one will ever give a shit for it.
Yeah, we don't even have any listeners from Australia anyway.
Yeah, we have negative people. They're all New Zealanders.
Negative people.
It's not like Mel listens to our podcast.
Yeah, they're all New Zealanders at heart.
Ooh.
And we don't have a dude and his brother.
I am not associated with these two gentlemen. They're not even in the same room with me.
Oh, that was too far. That was the too far. Oh Christ! Yo, how you doing, guys? Did you we're
good.
finally back on new stuff tonight. New stuff. Well, Christian, I do have a question. So I know how much you love Bart.
Go on.
Obviously. So like, how are you dealing?
I miss him already.
Oh, you miss him already.
I miss him.
That wasn't what I was going to allude to. I was going to say, how did you feel when he cold opened the first episode for the first 20 of 24 minutes with a giant flashback explaining how all of the Straw Hats met?
Oh, I'm glad you asked. I didn't watch the episode.
Of course you fucking didn't.
This actually has nothing to do with the fact that it is a 20-minute flashback. But has everything to do with the fact that Justin on our group chat wrote 752 to 753 originally. I have no idea when he changed it to 751
this morning.
But originally,
around 8 a.m.
Did not see it. That requires a shout out more than a title change.
I really thought 8 a.m. was enough for you people.
I did not see it. I will say though that I knew it was a flashback because when I saw that we were skipping over 751, I went, well, I wonder what this is. Like when I went to go watch the episodes, I wonder what like 1 minute or one episode filler thing, or is it just going to be recap shit? And then I skimmed through it, saw that I was back in the beginning of the series, and then I was, I'm on Ennie's lobby, and then I'm on I'm on Punk Hazard or something. I'm like, oh, this is a whole recap episode. This is why we skipped this. Don't need it. Great.
You're seeing so much of me.
And then did not watch it. So, and this was before the title change. This was a couple of days ago when I watched my episodes.
Since when do you watch your episodes days in advance?
I usually
when I
watch
have
my episodes
fucking
days in
work.
advance. Yeah.
When I have work that takes all day now.
These years I've done this cast with you people. You watch it the day of.
That was again because I had the time to do that. But right now I have a job that requires me to not do that. I get home at 5:30 and then I eat food. I don't have time to watch an hour's worth of episodes from 6 to 7 and then be here on time for the recording. So I watch them on Sunday typically now.
Oh man, 5 to 7 sounds like enough free time to me.
I've rarely watched my episodes day of. I used to do that when we first started, but no, I usually watch it on like Sunday or Saturday before when I have 60 minutes to spare. But I knew that 751 wasn't filler, so I watched it. Well, I don't 5 minutes of it.
I don't feel like I missed out on anything.
Well, I mean, you missed out on the first big reveal of Zoe anyway,
yeah,
which is
the initial of them being like, oh, hey, look, I think I see a mountain in the distance, and then they're like, oh, wait, you see a mountain, and then he's like, I think it's moving. Oh, did you see the scene where they're sticking gum or chewing on gum because they get seasick or whatever too easily? Yeah.
See, you missed content. It's more Barto content, man. You're a fool.
You miss Barto content, dude. Every single person on Barto's crew gets seasick. So how do they combat it? Is they heard from their grandmother that if they chewed on bubble gum that it wouldn't.
Oh, I missed more grandma
nasty.
content.
You did. You missed more grandma content.
This is the biggest tragedy of it all.
Well, I tried to tell you, man. I tried to help you.
Me too.
Yeah, I do. I mean, you didn't try to help me with anything. You're just an unfortunate bystander in this. I blame Justin.
Listen, I did my due diligence.
Too late. You did. Why wasn't it 751 in the first place?
Clearly, I hit the one that was supposed to be next to the 2. I said that sentence messed up, just like how I messed up the title until 8 a.m. this morning.
So you missed that one scene, or more importantly, just them being like,
you just missed Barto.
Wow, look,
so much Barto. They got struck by lightning, bro. Like it was crazy.
They did get struck by lightning. That did happen, yeah. Or like lightning was happening, I guess.
Exclusively them on the deck. No one else.
Right. Well,
I'm sorry to hear that you're already missing Barto.
Yeah. Having the movie, or not the movie, the filler episodes from that lead into the movie, that was fun, extra Barto time. But now that he's going off while the Straw Hats explore Zoe, I'm gonna miss that. I want to miss that rooster haired.
I'm gonna miss my little rooster boy.
I'm gonna miss my little green rooster cannibal.
Okay, hold on. Hear me out though.
Go on.
I'm skipping ahead on the content of the episodes this week, but
okay.
I'll get to just for the sake of my point here. So at some point in the episodes, what are these fuckers' names? Kanjuro and Kinemon fall off the elephant onto somewhere. We assume the sunny, I guess. Excuse me. And so I can't help but wonder, what if Barto notices, them screaming on the way down? He turns back because he felt a disturbance in the force. He felt that his allies were in trouble, and so he turned back around. So what if Barto comes back sooner than you might expect?
I mean, that'd be great, but it doesn't sound like that happened at all. Gonna be honest with you.
Christian, you gotta believe, man. You gotta believe.
I mean, I will hold out a little hope just because you've brought it up now, but I can tell you that with about 98% certainty that didn't happen.
Gotta believe, man. Turn the 98 into a 97.
Right.
All right. So anyway, we made it to Zoe. So Christian,
Hey.
did you have on your bingo card that Zoe was going to be a giant fuck off elephant that's over 1,000 years old?
Fuck no.
Devin almost did, I think.
I think Devin actually got really close. He said
he thought it was alive.
Said the island was alive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
somewhat
remember this
remember
because
this.
of the lizard skin that we thought. Well, we knew it looked like lizard skin, so it seemed relatively like a not a far cry to guess that they're on some kind of animal. I don't remember the exact conversation we had anymore, though.
I remember, I listened to the episode, obviously, but I think I just remember, he was pretty adamant that it was going to be, something that was, actually alive, and I think you were more like it was, plants or something. Maybe I'm pulling that out of my ass.
Yeah, I don't remember what I said anymore either. Should have re-listened to the episode before now.
But yeah, Zoe's a giant fuck off elephant indeed, and what an elephant it is. How did you?
That elephant looks like it's seen some shit, dude.
Dude, I know, right? Its fucking eye sockets are
they're completely sunken in. No eyeballs.
He's just
nah, dude.
Zero eyeballs.
Nah,
left.
dude. They completely overshadow it.
I'm pretty sure it's just so old that its eyes have fallen out at this point. It just doesn't have eyeballs.
He just got what do you call that feature? Really hooded eyebrows. I mean, yeah, eyebrows. Mm-hmm.
Really hooded eyebrows. Oh, you mean where the eyebrows practically cover your whole fucking eye, anime and whatnot?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know about all that. I think there's a non-zero chance this fucking elephant's so old that it's blind and its eye sockets just closed up. Being you know what, I don't need these to be open anymore. There's nothing in there.
What if it blinded itself like Fujitsu?
Elephant found a giant fuck off knife and went I don't want to look at the evil in this world anymore.
Yeah,
fucking cut its own eyes out 1,000 years ago.
Yeah, the humans that lived on it or whatever population lived on its back did so many atrocities that the elephant was I can't take this anymore.
maybe that's why it's so chill with having people live on its back now. Is it's I can't see what you're doing up there. It's the only way that this this relationship can work.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about the elephant reveal?
I mean, it's cool that there's giant elephant, giant anything that has people living on it. Like an island turtle from Avatar, I
was gonna ask, are you getting island turtle vibes?
Yeah,
is it gonna be super spiritual or something?
No. There's no spirituality to be found here.
Oh, you don't know that.
Seems like war crimes are a common occurrence in this one. But everything's overgrown in this place too. Less than destroyed, but everything is just kind of overgrown. So it seems like people haven't properly lived here for a little while, or at least whoever built the buildings hasn't lived in them for a while.
I mean, you think? I mean, I'm going to be devil's advocate for a minute. We saw two what we assume are people that live on the island, and they're literally fucking animals. Can't they just like the woods or the forest?
Well, I suppose so. But I'm getting the idea here. I mean, this is 1,000-year-old elephant. I don't know if it's always been that big or if it started out normal-sized elephant and then grew to that size over time. But either way, it seems as though I'm getting the Mink Tribe maybe took over from whatever group of people was there prior that maybe built the buildings. And the Mink people can like the forest, and that's why they've let it just overgrow the buildings. But whoever originally maybe built them or made them probably doesn't exist in quite as what's the word I'm looking for? The fashion they did before. If there's any remnants of who built that civilization, they're not having a good time anymore. It seems like.
Interesting. I don't know how I feel about you just assuming that the minks don't have what it takes to be their own architects. What the hell?
I just don't think minks would make architecture like that.
You've met them for all of 3 fucking seconds.
Yeah, but like if they love nature so much, they wouldn't have built big concrete fucking buildings.
I don't know. I like concrete buildings and nature.
But you're positing that they like the fact that nature is incorporated into their building into the building, so they just did that. Well, why would they bother with the concrete buildings in the first place if they're such nature
everyone wants
hunters?
like an actual roof sometimes.
Yeah, man. Like
it's
I
not even
like an actual like a home with like plumbing.
But the buildings are all cracked and disheveled. Like it's not like they tastefully draped vines over the outside. The nature is taking over these buildings.
What if they were driven into the forest, like forcefully?
Okay, again, that part doesn't matter. Why would they build the buildings like that in the first place if they liked nature?
Okay, forget whatever Brendan said. Honestly, I wasn't even following along this entire time. What I'm positing to you is they built this city, this town, whatever you want to call it. You know, they built architecture. They weren't necessarily nature lovers, or rather, you know, they weren't haters. They were just like, bro, I want a 1-bedroom studio or whatever, right? $1,200. And then something happened. We don't know what, but something probably ransacked the place. And they're like, well, into the woods we go. And that's our current state of affairs.
I don't know. I mean, I guess. See my earlier statement about
you're not answering his concern. He's wondering why they bothered to have forest if they built this city.
Maybe because they're not awful neoliberals who just destroy every forest.
Okay, welcome back to my point.
Okay, I'm back on board.
Thank you.
Just because they wanted a little bit of shelter and roof doesn't mean they didn't want to destroy the entire forest. They're like, hey, trees are nice.
Apparently Christian lives in Venezuela where we can only destroy all of the forest.
I didn't say any of this. Where is this coming from?
I'm just saying, man. You have no idea why they would want to have forests next to all their buildings.
My proposal was that there was a civilization before the minks, and then the minks came.
So the minks are the colonizers in your theory here.
Correct.
They don't necessarily have to be colonizers. We're
the original inhabitants in your hypothetical scenario here.
Well, this is what I'm saying, that something could have happened to them instead of the minks, and now the minks have just like, maybe the minks also lived on this island, and then they just like something happened to the people who built the buildings. And now the minks have like taken over this place.
It sounds like another Skypiea situation where the minks got hit by a knock-up stream, landed in Zoe, and then they drove the original inhabitants of Zoe out, and they're the new landlords, if you will.
Doesn't seem like it's the case, probably, but whatever. Who am I to say?
Oda does have a habit of repeating his similar plot elements from arcs to arcs.
Yeah,
he likes drawing parallels to his own fucking writing.
Since we're loosely on the Mink Tribe, I guess it's probably not a far cry to make an assumption like this. But when was it mentioned that the minks hate humans?
In the first episode.
Oh, great. Cool.
Also,
correct.
Probably in prior episodes, but definitely the first one.
This set of episodes is the first time we've even heard of the minks.
I was going to say, I definitely haven't heard of the minks before.
Definitely the first episode. I'm pretty sure narrator Kun was like, welcome to Zoe and blah, blah, blah. I'm home of the Mink Tribe who hate humans.
Copy. Great.
Yeah. Another
more lore that I missed because of Justin.
You can't blame me, bro. I did my due diligence.
I'm definitely going to blame you. You did not do your due diligence.
Okay, hold on.
You said you wrong.
Well, no, hold on. Not only did I give you it, changed or corrected my mistake at 8 a.m., which I think is enough time. But more importantly, you said you went to the episode and skimmed through it. You
I skimmed
through the last 4 minutes and be like, oh, new content.
I did not make that assumption. I just
That's
assumed
on you, man. That's on you.
No, it's not on me.
Yes,
Fuck
it
you.
is.
Fuck you.
Guys,
you put the wrong number for 6.5 days, and you're like, I changed it 2 hours before the recording. Why didn't you watch it?
2 hours, more like 12.
12 hours, 11 hours. Do your math.
Okay, that's 11 hours.
And 8 of those hours. And 8 of those hours, I have fucking work.
How long did it take to skim an episode for you, huh? How many seconds or minutes did you take?
2 seconds.
2 seconds? You could add another 2 seconds to get to the last part of the episode.
I skimmed the episode at 20. Every time I clicked on a new part of the time bar, it was shit from the past. So I went, recap episode. Great, bye.
You should have made it all the way to the end.
No, you're the problem. You are
You
a problem.
are your own problem. You
you're
took
wrong.
the time and effort to see if you missed anything, and then you didn't even finish your own project.
Hey, Justin, I think we're good. I think we can leave this one alone now.
Why are you talking to me? Talk to him. Talk to your man over there.
Stop doubling down. Just leave it alone.
I don't want to hear doubling down from you, Mister. I read the summary in Australian accent.
Listen, I'm trying to have fun. Other people are trying to argue right now. Man.
People love this.
I don't know, man. I kind of wish we had a Dylan cut that moment right about now.
No, the people are going to love that.
Oh, my God.
They love discourse.
That's what we call that.
Fucking people show up to listen to us talk about a fucking cartoon for an hour a week, and then at least 20 of it's just you two arguing over whether or not somebody put a 1 or a 2 in the fucking title.
That's
it's important to me. Clearly, I missed a bunch of lore that I needed, and 4 minutes of Barto because of him. So is the elephant's name Zoe, or is Zoe the country that lives on its back?
The island is named Zoe, so we don't. I don't think the island itself has been given. I mean, you can call it Zoe if you want. Maybe that's what the inhabitants call it or something like that. But the island of Zoe is what we refer to it as. I guess you could call like the country is Zoe. Maybe
the answer to your question is we kind of don't know. Whatever you want.
Yeah. It's not definitive as of this moment, I suppose.
Okay.
So I'm just saying the island is Zoe. There you go. Answer for you.
It's the island of Zoe. Not the question I was asking, but sure. just repeating the thing that's always been said since we've known about Zoe. But okay.
Correct. That's what I would do.
Got it.
So before we get to the part where our friends climb up the elephant themselves, I gotta ask, how do you think the others did it?
Sanji can literally fly.
Okay, but what about the rest of them?
He can just fly everyone up one at a time.
I don't know if I believe that. Like, I'm not saying he can't, but I feel like that would take at least 2 days in my brain. I feel like he would get gassed out at some point.
I don't think so. I don't think that for a second. I think you're just putting copium in there to create discourse. Sanji absolutely just floated everyone up to the top eventually.
I don't know if I don't know if I could imagine that. I don't know. That feels like such a feat of endurance that he's not necessarily capable of.
I'm sorry, like a wild take.
Yeah, have you seen him get winded from fucking moonwalking ever?
Yeah, but he hasn't done it up however tall this elephant is, however far that is. Like, what is it? How many people he has? He has Momonosuke, he's got Brook, he's got Nami, Chopper, Gas Dude. Am I missing anybody else? It's 5 people at least.
Did we coerce Momo into flying up?
That sounds like even less of a possibility than Sanji doing this.
I like how he proposed the question. We gave him an answer, and he's like, "I don't believe that."
Well, he's asking if Momo could fly up there. And technically, he could, but I don't think he did.
All right. Well, how do you think they got up there then, Justin?
Honestly, I don't know, and that's why I'm asking. I think it would be funny if what Ryunosuke did is exactly what Momonosuke did, but I don't know if Momonosuke has that in him necessarily. I just think that would be a funny coincidence if it did happen that way.
I don't think Momonosuke's got that dog in him for this.
I'm pretty sure the one time he used his powers to fly out of the one hole from Punk Hazard, he was like, he kept his eyes closed the entire time because he was like, I don't want to look. I can't look at it. Like, could you imagine if he kept his eyes closed as he was going up to the top of fucking this fucking giant ass elephant or whatever?
Yeah. I mean, I could imagine it, but something would have to terrify him, and I'm not sure what exactly scared him up there. Like whatever was on the sea had to have been scarier to him than flying or climbing up to Zoe. And I don't know what could have done that.
Sanji freaked him out after he saw that he was getting close with Nami again.
I don't know, man. The only thing that motivated that kid to fly was a flashback from Vietnam or something.
A flashback from Vietnam.
I forgot what exactly was in his vision, but it spooked the shit out of him.
Yeah, I'm just going to assume that Sanji did it because that makes the most sense to me. Go ahead.
I still need to know how they lost Big Mom.
Yeah, I know you. I know you've been waiting for that answer. I guess we'll have to wait and see if they expand on it further. I feel kind of bad that you haven't had any actual content.
It just feels like it's not going to happen.
I'm trying to remember what happened the last time we saw these people. Did they Kuda burst away? Like, that's my default answer.
No, they were like getting chased actively. And I swear that there was a point where they were like, we don't have enough juice to Kuda burst anymore or something like that.
That does sound right.
What we got at one point was Sanji made the proclamation that he was going to infiltrate the ship such that he could sabotage them enough to be able to get away. I do think that they had the ability to do a Kuda burst, but they weren't ready for it. So they needed to like set that shit up or something like that. So maybe they got like one burst in eventually, but we just we haven't got any context yet. So I guess
I don't remember this Sanji thing you're talking about at all.
He literally asked Luffy, "Can I permission to fuck some shit up?" And he's like, "Yeah, dude, do whatever you got to do." He's like, "All right, cool. I'm gonna try to fuck the shit up and slow them down or whatever." And that was the last time we saw him. We just saw him literally standing on the Sunny. We didn't even see him like jump in the ship or nothing.
Oh yeah, I don't remember that. Way too long ago.
Well, this is why I'm trying to tell you. This is what happened.
I'm glad you're here.
My answer is going to be Kuda burst until proven otherwise.
I like how once again you're trying to leave Sanji's name out of this. Are you like an anti-Sanji boy? Like you just like don't want him to have like any relevance to the plot whatsoever? Or what's going on there,
I am
guy?
not saying that at all.
Okay. Then what are you saying?
That I think the answer is Kuda burst until proven otherwise. You're reading too far into this. Is all I'm saying.
Okay. I don't know. It just seems like you wanna go really hard out of your way to make it sound like Sanji doesn't have what it takes to get anything done. Is all I'm saying.
Listen, I think you're looking for something that don't exist.
Okay. All right. Fine. Maybe that's true. Yeah, but how about that little fucking dragon though?
Oh, this poor fucking dragon. Oh my god.
All of Kanjuro's structures just suffer, bro. They all suffer.
Kanjuro's a villain.
Actually,
I genuinely think Kanjuro's a villain at this point.
Absolutely.
He incepted this poor fucking creature and didn't even give it the ability to fly. He was like, and you know what my cruelest joke of all? I made a dragon that can't fly. He'll have to climb his sorry ass all the way up there.
You couldn't give him an extra pair of legs to like grip onto? Like, damn, bro.
What a fucking monster, dude.
I'm happy he fell off.
He gave this. He made this dragon unable to fly, only can climb up the side, and gave it twig legs.
And only 4 of them.
No muscle. No muscle whatsoever.
There's like 2 legs under his chin, and then 2 legs like a mile out. Like that.
Mm-hmm.
He needs a second set of legs. That's all I'm saying. At least.
This dragon is all abdominal.
Yeah.
Absolutely no leg or arm muscle to speak of. Poor Ryunosuke.
I did like that. I did like the Star Huts gave him the name though. He wasn't just a dragon.
Well, so I don't know if it was clear in the sub, but in the dub, he's like constantly trying to say the word Ryu.
Yes.
Or like Ryun. Okay, so it did make sense. So
I'm gonna be real. I don't think I picked up on that. I think I just picked up on, or rather, it just seemed like this thing was struggling both with speech, its physical endurance. My man was just struggling across the board. I don't even think I picked up on the fact he was attempting to say words.
Yeah, it's saying Ryu.
It was just constantly saying Ryu or Ryun or something like that, which is funny because I think Ryu is literally just dragon.
It is.
Yes.
Yeah, it's it's going Pokemon mode where it's just saying what it is over and over again.
Which is really funny because then Usopp double downs on the Pokemon aspect and goes, well, then I'll call you Ryunosuke, calling him both dragon and also giving him the same word on name that Momonosuke is, the only other dragon he knows.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, the resemblance is uncanny, The
resemblance is uncanny. Just the fact that he's a pink dragon. He's a pink noodle, therefore he's Ryunosuke. All right, well, I guess.
Speaking of other friends, Christian, any ideas about what our ninja friend will look like when we encounter them?
Oh God,
Are you as excited as the rest of the crew?
I
Minus
don't
Robin.
I don't think that was a funny moment. I loved that.
Everyone's like, wait a minute, ninja?
Every single person on there is like, whoa, ninja? Even Zoro and Law are like, hold on. Did you say ninja? And Robin's like, the fuck is wrong with you guys?
She didn't even say that. She's like, what?
Yeah,
What's going on?
she's just like,
She doesn't get it, bro.
she doesn't understand. She like even leans like the opposite direction as all of them. They all turn around to look at Kanjuro and Kinemon, and Robin's like, what? She leans the other direction, is still facing forward. It's like, what's going on? Yeah, anyway, I have no clue. I imagine if I had to guess, our ninja friend probably may not look like a ninja. I'm just gonna I get that Kinemon and Kanjuro to a lesser extent look like samurai. Kinemon the most samurai-esque out of them. Well, maybe not entirely true. Kanjuro's got like anyway, I don't know. Something tells me that our ninja friend is just gonna something's gonna be off. Kind of in the Kanjuro fashion, where Kanjuro's got the makeup and just is like very boxy looking. Something's gonna be wrong with ninja friend. Ninja friend had a name, right? What was his name?
Raizo.
They didn't name him yet. They did. Oh, did they name him?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. My bad. I didn't think they named him yet. Okay, my bad.
Yeah, I don't know. Raizo, there's gonna be something off about him. Maybe just progressively getting less and less, or more and more outlandish with these people from Wano potentially. Like,
you know what I think is wrong with him?
Go on.
He's going to bear a starking resemblance to a certain ninja from another anime by the name of Naruto. And he's going to have a fucking fox that he carries around with him all the time. That's what I think is going to happen.
It's just going to be a clone of Naruto.
He wouldn't. Oda would never.
It's one of the fucking clones that he made to do all the fucking work, dude.
They just fell into the wrong anime.
Remember, he makes all these fucking shadow clones so he could do a million fucking jobs all the time.
Yeah.
And he's just like, hey, what's up, guys? And then they're like, hey, where are you from, Raizo? And he's like, my name's not Raizo. I'm from the land in the league. It's like, I don't know who these guys are. They've been calling me Raizo for like 5 years. I've been trapped here. I don't know how to get home.
Believe it.
Okay, doubling down on this, I think it would be really funny if that, like, the shadow clone jutsu technique was, like, the only ninja thing about him, and the rest of him's just like, yeah, I tried being a ninja once, it didn't go very well, but I learned this, and then he's just like, like, really just doubling down on having the clones do everything for him, and he hasn't, like, moved a muscle in ages.
Nah, this shadow clone only knows sexy jutsu.
Well, actually, that would be kind of a good bit. I like the idea that if he is a ninja, he probably has a devil fruit similar to Kinemon and fucking Kanjuro here, where that, like, whatever devil fruit he has, he's like, oh, and then this is like my ninja stuff, my ninpo,
You're right.
or whatever the fuck. But there will be one fucking move that is actually a ninja move that he knows how to do, and it'll be something stupid like fucking sexy jutsu or something.
Yeah.
That would be fucking funny. I like this bit. This is a good bit. I hope this comes to pass.
I want to go back to Robin real quick, because Christian, I've obviously never been Robin's number one stan like you have been. Not to say I haven't appreciated her. I have. I just haven't felt the same connection you have until today, I think. Because, bro, something about Robin's attitude and like everything about Robin in relation to Ryunosuke, I think I fell in love, bro. She was so cute.
I agree. Couldn't agree more.
Her softness is just a side of Robin that I don't think I've ever seen before.
Oh my god!
What do you mean you've never seen it before?
I just
she does this with Chopper all the time.
I just wasn't paying attention, bro. But her and Ryunosuke it was beautiful. She's beautiful.
I'm pretty sure she had 10 lines. 6 of them were the word so
kawaii.
Cute.
And I loved every single one of them.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. You know, this is what it takes to sway the average 21st century male, everybody. Just make a very, like, risque woman have, like, a cutesy side, and they'll be fucking putting in your hands. We don't need any good character writing or motivational storytelling. We just need a hot babe that might punch you in the nuts once in a while to say, oh, that's cute. And they'll just be putty in your hands.
Okay.
Nuts coming from the Nami enjoyer. Am I saying I wouldn't
love a woman like that? I'm definitely not saying that. However, I feel like you're misidentifying Robin in this moment. That is not what's happening here. Second of all, bro, Robin was just so cute. Like, what's the problem here?
I say no more.
I've seen the light. Why? What is this shadow you're trying to cast over my eyes?
I'm just saying it doesn't feel like you're trying to see the light. It feels like you're just trying to justify I don't know. Fucking.
I don't know. What's your stance on this, Christian? Am I led astray by something?
No, I think you've been. I'm welcoming you wholeheartedly to the other side.
Thank you. I don't know what Brendan's on about.
I welcome you. Wow, Brendan's a Nami enjoyer, so
I am a Nami enjoyer, and you know what? I also just like to make some conflict once in a while.
He's just mad that his waifu's been turned into a furry now.
What?
Okay,
what the hell?
Okay. I'm glad you said this. I'm glad you said this because when we see that mink woman wearing Nami's clothes or whatever, I would be lying to you if I said, what if that's just Nami and something happened to her? What if Nami's just a furry now? We just don't know the reason why yet.
Oh, God.
And honestly,
oh, no. Nami,
if I believed I could actually convince you of that, I would have gone whole hog on that.
Nami, no. Don't be. You can't. We can't lose you to the furries. No. Nami.
It was what a moment. With Usopp going like, wait a fucking minute.
I know that fucking bathing suit anywhere.
I know that bathing suit top of those jeans anywhere. It's great because the Mink Tribe woman even has orange-ish hair. It's not a perfect match to Nami's hair, but it's kind of close.
So what you're saying is that there's a chance that could be Nami under there.
I am saying that there is a chance. It's slim, but it's very slim.
Not zero.
It's not. It's not zero.
God.
I do not believe that is Nami.
What if this is where we get a second Nami flashback?
It also doesn't sound like Nami either. But
Okay. This is where we get a second Nami flashback. We find out that she's actually been part of this ancient tribe known as the Mink Tribe, and they're actually humans, but they're like furries, like something like, I don't know, the moon aligned or something like that.
When they return to their homeland of Zoe, they revert back to mink form.
Yes, Christian. Yes, we're cooking with gas here. Yes. Brendan, what say you?
You know, there's actually some credence to what you're saying because, Bellamere did, adopt Nami and Nojiko from faraway land while it was ravaged by war. So there's a non-zero chance that this could be a thing.
And the war happened on this island of Zoe where we currently see it completely overrun by nature and disheveled and destroyed.
And we're going to find out the Marines were the bad guys the entire time as per usual. and Bellamere was like, I have to retire, but also got to take these kids with me.
I feel like if that was all the case, this woman would have been like, hey guys, it's me, I'm Nami. And she wasn't. So I don't think that's a thing. But, I was going to come in here and ask, what was up with this, random dog lady having, Nami's fucking outfit. I was like, maybe she was captured. Maybe they're being held prisoner right now. Maybe she was eaten. But no, we get fucking furry Nami, and I hate it.
Bro, she's just werewolf Nami, confirmed.
I hate it. I hate that idea.
Weremink Nami.
Weremink. All along, she's been a weremink. I haven't seen her, outside the ship under a full moon. Have you?
That's all I'm saying. Non-zero chance.
Also, this is a stupid question, but I'm going to ask about it anyway. How do you feel about the monkey?
It's a talking monkey.
You mean the old man, the super old man that looked like it was bloody and riddled with daggers that was falling from a top?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. Haven't got one of those Robin lines in a while. I was glad to see that one back. Very juxtaposed against the kawaii the other 6 lines that she read.
The other 6 lines are these episodes. For fuck's sakes. Yeah, I really hope that really old, bloodied, riddled with knives individual is doing okay down there. When they come up to the top of the elephant, they're definitely going to be an old, bloodied individual riddled with knives. They're not going to be a monkey at all, guaranteed.
Oh, yeah.
Robin has willed it.
Yeah.
She's right. Actually, hold on. The last time we had this, it was Luffy making the prediction, if you will. So I don't know. This time will tell.
It was Luffy making the prediction?
You're talking about
I'm thinking back to
Thriller Bark.
Hazard. Thriller Bark. Yeah. Where he was like, oh, is it a zombie or an incredibly old man?
Yeah. To be fair, I don't know if maybe it was that way in the dub, but in the sub they mentioned nothing about an old man in this.
He doesn't have the line exactly right, but a person with 1,000 cuts or 1,000 knives in their back or whatever he's close enough. I don't remember the exact line 100%. But he's
the
more or less
line,
there.
the line, because I wrote it down for quotes later, is I don't know. I think it was a bloody person with knives stuck all over his body, or just a small monkey.
yeah. So it's either we're gonna find a person with knives in their back, which honestly doesn't sound that far fetched.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to find a dead body.
Except we saw the monkey.
Well, did we?
Well,
they were falling. It was super fast.
Or
You
was it
could
a
be anything.
bloodied individual with a bunch of fucking knives
the
in their
anime
back?
shows me a cymbals monkey, basically. Like it's like the musical instrument cymbals, not.
Maybe that's what they want you to think.
Okay,
And then it's going to be a bloodied individual with a bunch of knives in their back.
Okay, hear me out. Going back to our mink theory here. What if, since they fell off of Zoe, they no longer they transform into a human,
monkey.
hairless human? Yeah, exactly, a were monkey. And so when they land on presumably the Sunny with Kanjuro and Kinemon, and we eventually go back to them down there, it's gonna be a bloodied individual with knives in the back.
That would be pretty good. I can get behind that.
That would be good. Oh my god,
Good bit.
I hate
Good bit.
this. I don't like this like werewolf anything bit. I think we need to stop making werefurries. No more werefurries. Get werefurries.
Do you want just regular furries and be boring?
Listen, I'm not advocating for any furry content whatsoever.
Bro,
but,
there are clearly furries on the screen. What are you gonna do with this?
What you got against furries, Brendan?
I no comment.
I welcome them.
I welcome them.
One of my friends happens to be a furry, actually, and they're great people.
I'm sure they
I'm just leaving the same way I always thank my Google Home after I ask it for something. I'm just leaving my options open in case something goes down, like the furries take over, or shit. I mean, later in life I discover I'm a furry. I don't want to come back to this recording 10 years later and be like, oh man, that's cringe. I hate it. Was I just denying my nature the whole time? I don't know.
How fucking progressive of you, Christian. I can't wait.
You could take a lesson or two from Christian here.
Yeah, I could. Not from you, but definitely from Christian.
All right.
You know what other bit I liked with Ryunosuke though? At the very end, when they're like, Ryunosuke, we'll never fucking forget you.
Oh, dude, that was heartbreaking.
Oh,
dude, why they gotta kill my boy?
Why is this the saddest thing to ever happen in this show?
Actually,
stop.
It was giving me like
stop.
Spirited Away sad boy vibes. I was like, what? No, like we
and then it just
had so
hard
much more
cuts to
time.
Zoro and fucking Law, and they're like, this is fucking dumb.
Yeah, guys, it was a fucking drawing.
I've never been more upset by my two favorite characters before in my entire life.
This is the one time that Justin's like, I don't know these guys.
Their stoicism has come to ruin my vibe, and I could not stand for it this time.
The saddest shit to happen in this show. I love the fact that they even put a little Ryunosuke in the sunset.
Yeah. Oh my god, it was so funny, dude.
Not Nami. Robin plants a little flower at his grave. Just bro. I haven't
Robin
been.
was being genuine. As soon as Zoro and Law were like, this is dumb. Fucking Luffy and Usopp like turned around in like 3 seconds. They were like, all right, anyway, moving on.
I mean, they also
Usopp
one
was
of them,
upset. He's like, "What's wrong with you, Heartless?"
Yeah, one of them also was like, "Yeah, guys, it's fucking Ryunosuke we're talking about." And then Luffy comes over, drapes his arm over Usopp, was like, "Ryunosuke was a great guy," and then we move on.
That's exactly what it is. Like they're literally like sobbing, and then Luffy's like, "Man, Ryunosuke was so cool." Anyway, hey, look, let's go to the top of this tower.
Yeah. Anyway, ooh, cool tower. Yeah. Yeah, Robin was tearing up the whole time.
Bro, why do we have to get rid of him? He could have stayed. We had so much time.
Look, my man was suffering, all right?
He was. But he got to the top of Zoe. He was happy. He achieved his personal accomplishment. And then he could his vibes. He could have just stuck around. He didn't have to leave.
I don't know, man.
I think he was he probably still can't breathe right. His arms are probably like more sore now than ever. I mean, he probably hates existence.
Listen, he carried them. They could have carried him, all right? They could have returned the favor.
They could have, and they didn't. And you want to know why? Because fucking Zoro and Law are leading the pack.
Listen, if he didn't disintegrate into, the ether, Luffy would have carried him. Kind of like a scarf.
He would have carried Ryunosuke like a scarf, the giant-ass fuck-off noodle dragon.
Yeah, he would have wore him like a pink boa.
Okay, now we're just talking nonsense, I think.
I can see it.
Oh,
see the vision.
For fuck's sakes.
Luffy would have held it down for him.
You know, against all odds, I think we actually have covered most of the events that took place with Zoe and the crew in Zoe. Do we want to talk about any of the other like side shit that happened?
I
in this
mean, we
episode?
probably should,
Yes,
right?
but there is one more thing on Zoe I want to talk about. One, I think Luffy got separated, but that's not really my point here. The actual point I want to focus on is this bunny girl. Bro, I didn't see any visual lightning effects, but I think I heard like what I would assume to be electricity sound effects as she double jumped over Zoro's sword and then pulled out some like Wolverine claws and punched his sword. Bro, this bunny girl, she's OP.
She's
I assume
OP.
is a bunny girl. She looks like a bunny to me. I don't know
she's
who she actually
called
is.
she's called Carrot and seemingly looks like a bunny. I think it's probably not.
Yeah, I think it's probably a safe bet.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think she's got any.
She had the
electric-
menace in her eye. She was ready to take down Zoro.
I don't
She
think
was
she's
ready
got
to
any
take out his head.
electric powers or anything. But I will say that the scene is cool as shit.
It was pretty
She
cool.
got that hair in her.
Nice.
Get it?
No,
Yeah,
nice.
that was lame.
That's gonna be the twist. She's not actually a bunny girl. She's a hair girl,
Mhm.
which probably would be cooler actually. Hairs are just
these not
way
the same
meaner.
thing?
Hairs are way meaner versions of rabbits, dude.
Today I learned.
I actually didn't know this either.
Yeah, like hairs are-
I
hairs
thought
are-
hair was just like an old timey term for a rabbit.
No, they're different animals.
Wow.
Today I learned.
Hairs have longer legs too. Like they have longer, skinnier, almost kangaroo-ish. Like not in the muscle tone, but hairs and I think they're also known as jackrabbits. So again, not exactly the same thing as regular rabbits. They are
Oh,
separate.
hell, dude, he's he's exactly right. The hares are closer to a jackrabbit, and they are much more ferocious than a normal bunny. They will fucking punch you and kick
Yeah,
your shit up.
they will kick the fuck out of you.
Yeah.
Note to self: not every bunny in the garden is necessarily a bunny.
Well, they probably are around where we live. They are bunnies. They are rabbits. Now this is the part I don't really remember is like where you typically find hares and jackrabbits. There might be more like plains, savanna type animals. I don't know. But either way, if she was a hare, that would be way cooler. But she's probably a rabbit.
She's probably a bunny.
You think she's gonna run back the 1v1 with Zoro?
I don't know.
I mean, have they stopped?
They haven't stopped yet. That the other Nami Mink hasn't. Yeah, we haven't said specifically what our problem is. That she's like trying to get Carrot to stop.
She said there was an invasion in some
there's like other
forest
invaders
or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
She's like, there are other invaders. We gotta go. We gotta
Your
go. deal with
invaders are
them
in a different
really
castle or something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Which I'm like, I mean, these people are literally invading. So there are other invaders. So how many people are invading right now? And why didn't I see them crawling up the leg 5 minutes ago?
Yeah, and why did why did Nami Mink have to bust through the wall with her giant fuck off crocodile too? Like what's
that's
this
just
part
like
about?
Her normal state of transportation, man. She just drives around a fuck off crocodile.
Right, I get that. I mean, that part's fine, but like, why do we have to like bust down the wall or bust through the side of the mountain?
Where else is it gonna go?
It was the path of least resistance at the time, man.
I can believe that thing can run through anything. I don't think that thing can jump over anything.
I didn't say it had to jump over it. It can run up it. It can crawl up it.
I saw those legs. It's not climbing anything, bro. It's straight ahead.
Are you gonna say that after Ryunosuke was in these episodes? What are you talking about?
Ryunosuke is a long, lanky noodle. All right, he has.
It doesn't matter with
shape,
those legs.
the dexterity. That is a
Dexterity?
football-shaped alligator with 4 T-Rex legs. All
Dexterity has
right.
nothing to do with the shape of the animal.
Listen, that alligator thing is not jumping. All right, it runs straight. That's it.
Okay,
I'm just gonna go with. I'm going to go with the shortest distance between 2 points will always be a straight line.
Yes.
Not an
went
arc.
As the crow flies through the mountain.
Oh, wow.
Anyway, yes, I'm excited for more Mink content.
He's excited for more furries. We got him now. We got it on tape.
I can't wait for Devin to come back next week so we can ask him, how do you feel about furries?
This is the intervention, Christian.
What do we think his response is going to be? I think Devin's going to have like a flustered like tsundere response of like, I don't like the minks, bro.
I'm kind of curious. I don't know. I'm kind of curious. Maybe Carrot is because if they're called the Mink Tribe, up to this point, whenever we meet tribes of people, they are all basically they are all of that subsect. We got long arms, long legs, whatever. They're very straightforward.
Yes.
We have the fishmen, which is like kind of the only other subsect that I can think of off the top of my head, but that's much broader. They encompass any aquatic animal, basically. But now we have minks, which is a very specific type of animal, very not overarching like fishmen is. And so we have what Nami Mink, I can believe is like the anime version of what a mink would be. Looks kind of mink-ish. Minks look like ferrets. Ferrets might be something people can recognize more. But then we have Bunny Girl, who is, if turns out to be a bunny girl, means either one of two things. One, Mink Tribe doesn't have to be restricted just to minks, which would, I don't know, throw off the naming system. Like we could have made the name something else, like the Mammal Tribe. I don't know, make it more overarching.
Sure, yeah.
I don't know. In that case, or
somebody could have said, "Hey guys, what if we just pitched furries? They're the furry tribe."
And then they threw that guy out the window, like the old meme. Or Carrot is a Zoan devil fruit user who just sort of fits in.
Hangs with minks.
Who just sort of they've accepted, like the Mink Tribe is just like, oh, you also can be animal. Or, maybe even more so, they're just a Zoan fruit user who hasn't transformed into their human form in front of the minks. And so I
like this concept.
They've just been accepted as an animal person.
What if Carrot is a spy?
For who? I'm not.
That question doesn't matter.
I didn't mean that one to be condescending this time. I'm genuinely asking you what your prediction on that is.
I didn't get that far in my thought. Cool. I just listen. You presented the idea that Carrot could simply just be a Zoan devil fruit user who just hasn't shifted to human in front of the minks or whatever. And I'm just here like, okay, if that's true, or if that's possible,
it's true.
Then I think it's also possible.
Spoiler.
Listen. I'm just following along your own theory here. I'm not confirming shit. I'm just saying, if we assume that it to be the case, that it is also possible. It's not that far of a leap in logic to present the idea that she's a spy. Because why else would a human who's only a Zoan devil fruit user be part of the tribe? You know what I'm saying?
Well, the same way
reveal themselves.
The same way that Fujitora and this elephant have cut their own eyes out because they don't want to see the atrocities of humans anymore. This person just has seen so many atrocities they don't want to be associated as a human anymore.
They abandoned their humanity.
They are going full animal.
I've embraced bunny. I'm a rabbit. But you're also kind of a human, and then she's like, no, I'm bunny.
Carrot's gonna touch some seawater, revert back to human for a quick second, and be like, oh, all right, is every mink like this? It's like, no, I don't know, I'm sick, but I'm totally a mink. I'm not human like you people.
Oh no,
I'm very much a mink.
All of Carrot's hair has fallen off. Yeah, that's it. That's what happened here. That once we get, and then Carrot dries herself off, and she's like, "Look, and I can grow it all back instantly," and then transforms back into bunny form.
I love what we've cooked here. This is great. This is a good bit.
I love what we've cooked here. For fuck's sakes,
this is amazing. I love this.
We got the little girl orphan who can't be seen as a human being, so she fucking walks around in bunny form 24/7.
Like a shapeshifter that forgot their original identity. They've lived as this alter ego for so long.
It's like a Tarzan story where she's just a girl. Well, instead of being raised by gorillas strictly, she was raised by the minks.
Yeah.
No, I do like the idea, but
okay, I think we've actually exhausted the Zoe part.
All right, then let's quickly gloss over some of the other context that we got in these set of episodes. Well, we can start with the revolutionaries, I guess. Burgess showed up. He just kind of
big surprise. That guy's alive.
Big surprise.
I'm a little surprised. I feel like even he's a little surprised.
In universe, I think Burgess is also surprised, but I'm not.
In universe, Burgess is like, I can't believe I fucking survived that. And then Christian's out from looking at the TV box like, you don't know what series you're in, do you?
Are you surprised you managed to stow away at one of the Revolutionary Army ships?
I think I am also surprised about this. I find it kind of hard to believe that he I mean, I guess to be fair, there was 3 days for him to go anywhere because Sabo just leaves him there burning what he thinks is burning to death, and then he makes it out. I feel like it'd be cooler if Burgess had some like burn marks, some burn scars from this fight or something more lasting than just scratches that the horse doctor will fix. So
I mean, it's possible it could have some, like, down the road when we revisit this or see him again, it's possible Oda could draw him some scars or whatever.
I mean, I sure...
We didn't see half of his face the entire time he was talking.
Yeah, but we got a whole body shot after that. It, like, zooms out when he's laying there on the island, and there's
we still never see his whole face the entire time he's talking.
I guess... Yeah, all right.
Maybe
that's fair.
Maybe he's been maimed. There was that one time where Sabo legitimate just fucking crushed his fucking skull in or whatever with his dragon fingers or whatever the fuck.
That is true. Although I don't remember, but I feel like at some point after that we see his face and it's not crushed. But who knows? They could be possible. I don't remember exactly. So yeah, you're right. There could be some facial reconstruction going on here.
We have time to retcon this animation era. Don't you worry.
They've clearly left themselves open to potentially some Jesus Burgess scarring or facial deformity here. So yeah, I guess that's true.
I like the idea that he's just Two-Face. Like if you were to see his whole face, his one side of his face is like totally burned and scarred because fucking Sabo burned the fuck out of it.
Yeah, I mean it'd be satisfying. I do like me some consequences.
Well, yeah, we do like consequences. And then the only other like major item was Dragon was like, call all the Revolutionary Army leaders. And then I don't know, I think fucking Koala was like, oh wow, that's going to be really rowdy when all those get together. And then we just cut away.
Yeah.
So I guess Dragon is starting to maybe do things.
Dragon sounds like he's having his own version of the Reverie.
His own version of the Reverie. Expand on that. What are you talking about?
Important people gather at one location.
Right, so talk like a meeting.
Yeah.
Like a meeting.
Yeah, but like it's meant to sound more, important than just a meeting. You know what I'm saying? It's supposed to be some like grandioseness implied.
It sounds like it's going to be a carnival, just based on what Koala said. She's like, "Wow, you really want to gather all those like quirky personality?" It also made it seem like it had happened. They had done this somewhat recently because I think she says again or something like that.
Maybe it's not her first rodeo,
right? Which is what I'm saying. Like this is like a repeat thing that he's done somewhat recently, and she's like, "Oh, you want to go through that again right now?
you want these assholes all under the same roof for the second time?" I mean, all I'm saying is we've got Dragon, and I guess we have Sabo, who's like relatively like down to earth. But when you think about Ivankov, who's one of his like high-ranking chiefs, you got to realize that I'm pretty sure the rest of them are going to be a little on the eccentric side.
I don't think that's a far stretch. I think it's probable.
Although I guess we also had Kuma, which Kuma is like he's a very reserved individual.
Yeah, I mean, I think they don't all have to be outlandish, but there'll be a wide variety of personalities here. Like the difference between Kuma and Ivankov is stark.
Yes. Very, very aggressive. Very, very radical, in fact. So that should be fun. I look forward to,
I'm here for
seeing some
conveniently timed. There's going to be some sort of conflict potentially between the Blackbeard pirates and the Revolutionary Army.
Yeah, we didn't talk about it, but that's why Burgess was like, "Oh, I found the Revolutionary Army. Please, we're gonna have a bunch of weapons. Woohoo! Follow my favorite card. Get over here." Oh, we got to see Lafitte and Shiryu.
Yeah.
Yeah, woohoo! How nice is that?
Sure. It's a thing. The only extra we got out of this, besides seeing them, is what branch of the Blackbeard pirates. They're like Lafitte was like the 5th captain or 5th leader, and Shiryu's like the 2nd leader or something like that. I think that was the numbers.
Yes. Burgess is captain of the 1st ship. Shiryu is captain of the 2nd, and Lafitte was captain of the 5th.
Mm-hmm.
That's how Teach does his hierarchy, because he's a commodore. And you can only be a commodore when you command several captains that pilot their own ships.
Yeah.
Sound like he's got himself a little army or armada going down.
I mean, yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean that's the idea. Yeah, I think yes, he wants to form a giant, big fuck off pirate crew so that he can do whatever he wants.
It's a good thing we have the Straw Hat Grand Fleet.
All right, moving on. What about the Whitebeard elements of the show?
Why?
Go ahead.
What is this?
Is Whitebeard the father, Christian?
I think not. I'm gonna go out on a limb and go probably.
I
say
don't know.
He's the spitting image. What are you talking about?
I don't know. It seems like a not a thing.
Seems like not a thing. Based on what, Christian? Come on.
I don't. Where's she been? Like, why are we? Whitebeard doesn't seem like the type to hit it and quit it. You know, like he.
This is assuming he even knew about Weevil. That's his name, Weevil.
Weevil, yes. Weevil is his first name.
Maybe I'm coping here because then. If this were the case, this would almost put him in a like a Usopp's dad scenario almost. Where the sea called him and he
I'm not here with Brendan on that one, but you know.
I'm wondering. Okay, so he loved this woman. Why did he leave or not bring her with?
That's a great question.
Okay. Listen. I'm definitely not saying Whitebeard's a bad dad. That will never change. All right, and if Oda ever did, I'd riot.
I am. Brendan's all in.
You can stay over there in your corner by yourself.
We're fucking pulling his ass down from the highest echelons of the S tier all the way down to fucking D tier. Gone for milk and ciggies. He's been gone for milk and ciggies all along.
Miss me with that. However, it could simply just be a one-night stand matter. You know, he got drunk at a bar one night, met Miss Falls.
This is even worse.
Is it? What do you mean it's worse? It's just, you know, he had a fling and then he moved on and he didn't know.
So anyway, he's in the Gone for Milk and Ciggies.
Absolutely.
I'm feeling a strong could be
nonsense.
All right, well, then who is this fucking guy if he's not Whitebeard's fucking son?
I don't know. Some woman who's like trying to make a quick buck and she glued this mustache on him. I don't know.
Glued a mustache on him. Like she just found this guy yesterday. And she was like, you're Whitebeard's biological son. Your name is Weevil or Edward Weevil. And he's like, oh, wow, I had no idea.
Yeah. I don't know. And then they makeshifted their own. I'm pretty sure the insignia is different too. I'm pretty sure the Jolly Roger's wrong. So
yeah, no, they gave it the Whitebeard Jolly Roger and then put pigtails on it because he's got pigtails.
Yeah, this person is not Whitebeard's biological son. I don't know.
Okay,
who it's gonna end up being, but
wow.
I present to you.
I think we need to get we gotta get Murray on the case. Is all I'm getting at.
We need a paternity test.
I think the answer might surprise you, is all I'm getting at. And then we got to make sure that Whitebeard is known far and wide as a fucking death at Milk and Ciggies.
Absolutely not. I present to you two possible alternatives to whatever the hell Brendan's pushing over there, grifting. Proposition one, Miss Buckin over here had a relationship with Whitebeard's brother, and through DNA and how that works, I'm proposing that Whitebeard had a brother, probably a twin brother in this case. And so Miss Buckin had a one-night stand with Whitebeard's twin brother and therefore was able to produce an offspring that could have an uncanny resemblance to Whitebeard himself and is just trying to, cash in on that opportunity. That's one proposition. The second proposition I'm willing to propose here is that this is Whitebeard's clone.
A clone?
A clone.
What has Vegapunk been getting up to?
I don't know.
What's Vegapunk been getting
also,
up to?
bold assumption to assume it was Vegapunk. We have...
Wait, why are you bringing Vegapunk into this,
Vegapunk's the mad scientist we know about.
We have the
That's
gas
true.
dude who could literally, who's like, his whole purpose is like kind of one up him. It could have been.
He makes drugs.
Caesar, there we go. Well, that's like his daylight hours. His moonlighting as a cloning specialist.
Right.
He's a cloning specialist.
Yeah, or even like this is just complete happenstance. This woman just came upon a dude or a person, a child that has the capability of. She was like, "Oh, you got a beard that looks like Whitebeard's almost."
That's too easy,
I should say really a mustache. Then at no point is it a beard. But
I mean, she is not only proclaiming that he is Whitebeard's son, but she is also proclaiming that she was his one and only lover.
yes, yes, she is. But you can make that claim and have no basis for it. You can just say things.
Are you saying that they're lying?
I am saying there's a non-zero chance.
Wow.
I will say one of the best parts of this whole thing is that we get another random guitar riff when a character pops up on screen. Fucking granny guitar riff, dude. Fuck Zorro. Fuck Zorro's guitar riff.
Zorro. We don't need those.
We don't
Zorro
need Zorro guitar riff anymore. We got granny guitar riff.
All I'm saying is keep cancel culture in your heart for Whitebeard's case if you find out that anything were to happen about this particular individual, this
What a
lady.
statement.
Because I think he's on the chopping block. All right, he's innocent until proven guilty. But like, if he's guilty,
I refuse.
He's coming down.
Yeah,
he's
what a
coming
fall.
down some pegs.
What a fall.
I refuse. Absolutely not.
What
Get
an
out of
absolute
here.
fucking
Yeah,
fall from
he didn't
grace.
even fall when he died. But this is what's gonna happen. This is how Whitebeard falls.
This is what makes
Everyone's trying to tear down his
name.
name after he's dead and can't defend himself.
Yeah,
Absolute
I'm
nonsense.
surprised they even got him to lay down in his grave.
they didn't. They dug a hole that was 10 feet deep
Yeah.
and 2 feet wide.
Yeah, so they stood him up in it.
Yeah, they just put him standing straight up down into the crater. Oh fuck, that's great.
One aspect of this Weevil side plot that we didn't touch on yet is that he's been going around hunting down former Whitebeard pirate members, seemingly successful so far. But
didn't
he's
they say he's like 16 down or something like that?
that sounds right. And he's looking for particularly Marco. They just keep saying Marco's name a lot in that
I think they say
sequence.
it like once or twice. She's like, you got to hunt down all the former captains, which it seems like he hasn't
Marco.
done.
Hmm.
Like he's taking down former pirates of the Whitebeard pirates, but it didn't seem like he's taking down any of like the major captains or anything that was leading
Probably
his.
not. They're like, boasting his feats probably more than they're worth. He's not out here taking down.
Well, the other part of this is, I think if I remember correctly, this fucker's got like a 480 million berry bounty.
Before he
Weevil?
became a warlord, yes.
Yeah, that sounds right. It's got a pretty big bounty. He's a warlord. Yada yada yada.
Yeah, and I
Go on.
remember at one point we were speculating on like who could have filled warlord spots here, and then we're just
We did do that.
throwing this out here. I don't
Weevil
know.
was not on the
Well,
bingo
he was a
card.
complete unknown.
Yeah. So obviously, like, we knew Weevil was a thing. So it was kind of funny trying to figure out, like, wow, I wonder if they're just gonna have random ass dude from out of nowhere from the top rope named Edward Weevil, the son of Whitebeard, as the next warlord. Shit. There's nothing you could never have seen this one coming, Christian. No one will hold it over.
No.
No one will hold it against you.
But if you
But you
did
know,
somehow
warlord.
predict this, we'd have a lot of questions, Christian.
I have,
But you want to know a
knowledge.
warlord you have predicted, or rather,
Well, you
whether
know.
you like it or not. Buggy made an appearance, baby.
He's
the
back,
genius
baby.
jester himself,
And he's lost 5 employees.
and he's also floating around with his fucking powers, making himself look like he's a giant fuck up. Like, I don't even know, kite, I guess.
Yeah.
What a fucking dumb bit. He's trying to make himself look big so that all of his cronies are look up to him. Oh, Buggy, you're such a fucking loser.
Brendan, I gotta ask
love
you a quick question. And granted, we can only speak from these episodes. Can you explain, or do you know exactly what Buggy's side hustle is here? Because it's called
he's
Buggy's delivery service, but I don't know if it was strictly like if he's playing UPS or whatever.
So I assume it is UPS to a point, but it's more importantly mercenary.
Okay.
For hire, which is what he is saying explicitly after the events of Dressrosa. The snail chats are flying off the shelves, going like, we need men, we need manpower, we need guns, we need blah blah. And then everyone's like, yo, Captain, Doflamingo's down, but business.
Our
is
number one
booming.
competitor is dead. Let's go.
Our
Stonks
number
are
one
up.
competitor's out of here.
Buggy stonks to the moon.
Buggy stonks are going up, baby. Oh shit. Well, minus the part where they lost the Giants, which is a damn shame.
They're
It
most
does hurt the
profitable.
business proposition. They were the most profitable, but
Yeah, the most
they no longer
profitable
have
people.
any sizable competition. So I think they'll make up for it.
I like this idea that Justin is like quantifying this in terms of like capitalistic ventures. Our biggest competitor has gone completely under. So even though we lost some of our best talent, we still have a good chance of making really sick gains next
They've
quarter.
essentially stumbled their way into a monopoly, is what I'm hearing.
That is exactly what has happened. And yes, you
Failing
would be
upwards
hearing
once
correctly.
again, the buggy way.
I love the fact that fucking Moji on the side was like, well, the Giants left. And then Buggy's like, wait, why? Where'd they go? And he's like, boss, I don't think you want me to tell you. I really don't think you want me to tell you what happened.
Yeah, you really don't want this. Let's just let them leave.
Buggy's like, fucking tell me what happened. We know the next words out of his mouth were, they went to Straw Hat Luffy's crew.
Mm.
And Buggy's like, you
What did you say to
cannot
me?
be fuck-
What the fuck did you say to me?
serious.
I cannot wait to revisit Buggy.
I love getting Buggy updates, dude. Buggy updates are what give me life.
Yeah.
The fact that we can now show Buggy memes of him like post time skip now, because this is post time skip design Buggy, it means the world to me. I can't wait to be posting meme after meme in the fucking Discord now.
What a time to be alive.
What an incredible time to be alive.
I would love for the next time we see Buggy to pick up literally at this moment too. It's
Yes, that would be.
it immediately
see what comes next.
It just immediately jump cuts to this part where the guy goes, "It was the Straw Hats," and Buggy goes, "What?" Just rages.
No, he looks at Moji and he's just like he's frozen, he's paralyzed, and he's just like so disappointed, and he can't bring himself to even yell or be upset. He's just like, God damn it, not again, Straw Hat. Why must everything good that happens to me have you? Why must you take everything good?
You
from
know
my,
what? I would love it
my
for
life?
Buggy to just like no sell the news, just like basically not even address it or recognize what Moji says to him. But internally, he has this griefing monologue of like, this stupid rubber man has ruined my life once again.
That stupid rubber boy won't leave me alone. He plagues me in my dreams.
Two men plague me from the top rope. It's Shanks and this stupid kid.
Classic.
I
All
love
right.
this. It's such like a nothing B plot for like, it's really like the only relevance is that he lost 5 employees that are like loosely tied to Luffy. But like outside of that, like there's really no reason for this to be here. And we don't care. We love it.
We're getting Buggy updates, dude. We gotta see what
I'm
the other
not mad
warlords
about
are
it.
doing
I'm
out
just
there.
saying it's like it's just
This
was
is-
it.
this is a part-
It's just
This
like
is
such
where
a
I
nothing
think
throwaway scene.
Oda. These are the parts where Oda, I think, is simultaneous. Because before we had Warlord updates, we had every time we beat an arc, we check to see what the Navy's doing. But now we don't really care about what the Navy's doing because we already know what the Navy's doing, and it's trying to try to maintain the status quo essentially since the war and whatnot. So now we get these intermediate updates in between arcs where we also get to find out what like other pirates are doing, which is kind of fun.
Yeah, I'm here for it.
But yeah, no, I think
gonna be a good time.
I think that about covers it though.
Before we move on, I want to ask one quick question. Christian,
Hi.
how long do you think we're going to be in Zoe?
I this feels like a transitionary arc where things will happen and they'll even be important stuff that happens, but ultimately it'll be kind of on the shorter side, maybe a la Thriller Bark, or even a Punk Hazard style thing. So that's kind of my guess.
Okay.
This is like a
So, quick
transition.
adventure, easy out.
I don't know about easy, but like
I
that
don't know about easy.
things could go down. Like I don't know what specifically could go down because seemingly we're gonna have some potential run-ins with Kaido pirates. Maybe not Kaido himself, but their Kaido pirate sightings have happened on Zoe with the Twirly Hat crew. So there is potential for setup for later stuff, and I'm gonna guess that we will probably not go through all of Zoe without seeing more Big Mom content. I expect Big Mom to show up at some point, or
Herself?
maybe not herself, but the Big Mom pirates. Some lieutenants from her army, the egg guy and the tea guy, or was he an egg? He was like an egg, right? and the
Yeah,
lion,
yeah,
and then there was the
he
lion
was
guy.
Peckhams and Baron Tamago.
Yeah.
I would venture to guess that maybe they show up again, or some other lieutenants maybe we haven't seen yet. But either way, I expect the Big Mom Pirates presence to be shown on Zoe at some point, because I expect the next big hurdle in our way to be Big Mom still, and not Kaido, like as a next arc thing. Whatever happens after Zoe.
I mean, maybe Big Mom does show up to Zoe and like we're taking her out here and now.
I think that's unlikely. If I'm being
unlikely. All right, fine, fair enough. Right. I'm just proposing.
I'm just going off the formula, dog. Like this is classic One Piece formula shit here. Like we have big arc, we get little arc, then we go big arc again.
Is this the formula?
So we're gonna do this little one now, and then the big arc is gonna be the one after that where we fight Big Mom, and then we're gonna go another little arc
potentially.
And then
I'm not saying
and then we're gonna.
It's a guarantee, but
okay. I'm just trying to.
This has like loosely been the formula up to this point. I think we have these like punk hazards and thriller barks in between big shit happening.
He's a little right. Skypea is also there in the running as well.
Yeah, I would
calling Thriller Bark and Skypea transitional arcs sounds like heresy.
I'm not saying no one said transitional, just shorter arcs.
I would not call those shorter by any stretch of the imagination, personally.
I mean, they are short.
I'm shorter compared to like an Ennie's Lobby or Dressrosa
or Alabasta.
Skypea felt long in my brain.
Felt long and long are different things.
In my brain, it was long. I don't know. I haven't run the numbers, but
even in the anime, I think it was only a total of like 50 episodes.
Wow, what a dense 50 episodes.
43.
43
Skypea was 43 episodes.
That's nuts. They crammed so much shit in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, welcome back to the One Piece pacing that we have nowadays.
Yeah.
I mean, I want to say that's good. You know, we got so much content in 43 episodes.
I loosely know what it's like these days with current stuff. Like I know that the most current few arcs have been fucking barn burners, like over like way longer than has been in the past.
Yeah, no, they've been pretty long.
One of them is my favorite, personally.
Pretty long. Well, that's another discussion. That's a discussion for another day.
What are we doing next week?
Next week is gonna be 754 to 756. Moving on to quotes. I think I gave my only quote actually.
Oof, hate to see it.
The what's her name? Fucking Robin being like, oh, I think it's an old bloodied man with a bunch of knives sticking out of him, or a chimp, or a monkey. Good bit.
I have one other quote besides that one, and it was Usopp goes, "Some kind of pathetic creature appeared." When Ryunosuke first pops out. That's good.
Oh no, not like this.
I also wrote that line.
The
other two quotes I have this one's from Robin. Usopp, you look sick. Do you want some chewing gum too? Good bit.
That's good.
Shout out to 751.
Also, shout out to the one time that Law and Zoro hard cut off the team, reminiscing about Ryunosuke, and they're just like,
that is not a shout out moment. That is we need to never remember.
Listen, I gotta give credit to the hard cut. It was like, especially in the dub, like the music, the emotions, the imagery, and then it cuts to fucking Matthew Mercer being like, this is stupid.
Guys, please.
just like immediate hard cut. It was good. It was a good bit.
Other quote here from Usopp was after Law calls him God, he's like, "Did you call me God? I'm flattered. I'm a man of 200 million. I'm flattered."
Yeah,
and then Frankie just like stands over him but doesn't say anything. That was a weird scene. He's like menacing aura but doesn't do anything. I'm like, what are we doing here, Frankie?
Frankie's still salty that he's not north of 100, man.
Oh, it was the bounty thing.
Yeah, it was the bounty thing again. But more importantly, then Law was like telling Usopp, he's like, yeah, with a bounty like 200 billion, you're going to have every fucking Marine in the entire planet gunning for you pretty soon.
And then the existential crisis just hits Usopp. He's like, I'm slowly realizing something.
It's good. I like that. I forgot all about that scene. That's a great scene.
Good
sure
stuff.
Wish I'd seen it.
Oh yeah, that was a bit. That was in the first step. Well, you hate to see it.
Well, I mean, I would have loved to see it, actually.
You can always go back. I'm telling you, you missed 7 minutes of canon content.
Best 7 minutes of your life.
Apparently so, yeah. I just keep hearing all these things that I was like, oh, that would have been funny, actually.
Well, it is what it is. All
It is what
right,
it
moving on
is.
to the golden ham. I mean, I feel like
I think this is a non-issue.
this is a unanimous pick.
I know
It
we
has to
all
be.
have the same person in mind, I would imagine. However, allow me to propose an alternative.
Go on.
If you say Nami furry, I swear to fucking God.
No,
Okay.
Robin.
Why?
Bro, she just looks so cute.
So anyway, I'm voting for Ryunosuke.
I know the answer is Ryunosuke, but the idea of kawaii, cutie, blushing Robin being the thumbnail for this episode is an opportunity I cannot overlook.
I want the opportunity to say two-time golden ham winner Ryunosuke, and
What do you mean two
campaign-
times? This is one and only. It's
I said
over.
I want the opportunity, and that campaign starts with this nomination right here.
Yeah.
Christian, what say you? You're here.
Oh, I mean, I love my girl Robin as much as well past versions of me does, but
Okay.
No one else can come close.
I can't say like any other guy because Brendan clearly is a Robin hater. So
That's it. I don't hate Robin. I just think it was kind of
he
funny
abhors
that,
her.
oh, wow, Robin in these episodes really spoke to me. I'm like, bro, she said 2 fucking words
and they
most
were
of the time.
fucking adorable, and she looked adorable saying them. I
boy.
am fully on the Ryunosuke train here. This is a non-issue, non-question.
He
I
put
had
in
to be the
work.
one to propose it. Just I couldn't sit
I appreciate
with
you.
myself.
I appreciate
if I
you,
didn't.
but Ryunosuke for sure.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
He deserves it, but
He does deserve it. He does deserve it.
God, Robin's so cute this week. Anyway, we
Same
have
time
fan
next
mail
week,
this
we
week.
nominate him again. I'm just kidding. What?
We have fan mail from our listener, Michelle. Michelle writes, Hey, Panda Sightings. I love the podcast, and I've got 2 questions I'm hoping the cast can answer on the show. I really hope I'm not repeating something you previously answered, but if so, feel free to disregard. Question 1. If the members of Panda Sightings cast form their own pirate crew, what would everybody's role be? They list a bunch of stuff. P.S. You may double up on roles. Something they wrote as an example here. I've skipped this part. What else would everyone's what would everyone's fighting style be? Forgot that part. Oops. For example, in my headcanon, Devin would be the shipwright and an archaeologist, knocking out enemies with his refined martial arts skills, and Justin would be the ship's doctor who ate the honey badger fruit, but only reluctantly fights because he's too much of a sweetheart to harm other people unless absolutely necessary. And honestly, that's such a good read on me. Thank you, Michelle.
Badger. Can I be the mushroom?
Honey
mushroom
badgers are mean ass creatures, man.
They are mean creatures, actually. they fuck shit up.
I'm a ferocious fighter, but only when necessary.
Right. They are ferocious when you're like 5 feet away from them.
Exactly.
For breathing the same air as them.
Listen, stay away from my bubble, and I'll be the cowardly man I've always been.
All right, fair enough.
So my crew here, I did neglect the fighting style part kind of by accident. But what I have written down here is our shipwright will be Christian because he's literally made a boat before, and so I have faith in you, buddy.
Didn't
work out so well for the cardboard boat, but
well, it was wood. But
he passed his final. It was great.
to be fair, it was the electronics that didn't work. So I'll take this.
Oh, that boat. I thought we were talking about the cardboard and duct tape boat.
I know I never made one of those.
Oh, my bad. I thought
You made
did
a
one of
real
those
boat.
once upon a
No,
time.
me and Devin talked about I forgot the name for those things again, but doing that in college.
His school said, fuck that noise. We're doing real boats. And Christian made a real boat.
Yeah.
So he's a shipwright.
Okay.
Our captain and navigator are going to be Brendan. And I like the idea of us being called the Keto Pirates.
What?
That's a great name.
I hate it. I don't want to be on
That's a
keto.
Fantastic name. You don't have to be on keto, but you do have to be the Keto Pirates.
Well, all right. As long as I don't have to be on
Has a nice
keto,
ring to it.
I can accept this, I guess.
Keto Pirates sounds kind of fire, actually.
Devin's our swordsman, and I guess for an actual role, he's our like night watch guy. He's the guy who sits up in the.
So he's just Zoro.
Yeah, basically. For me, I'm the cook, not because I know how to cook, but because I just eat so much that I would basically just be in the kitchen 24/7 anyway. So I might as well just cook in bulk for everybody, right? I hope you all like rice and chicken and eggs. That's about
that's
scope of
not
my
the worst
abilities.
thing, but
rice, chicken, and eggs, and maybe I'll learn how to cook noodles or something. And I would be the marksman. My weapon of choice is a t-shirt cannon because I am shooting merch at people.
all right.
All right.
And our doctor is Dylan.
Okay.
Incredible.
Out of any of us, I think he's the most capable.
Did you do Jordy?
No.
All right.
Okay.
That's my list.
Are you going, Christian, or do you want me to go?
You go.
All right. So I chose that Captain and Navigator is actually going to be Justin on this. I'm sorry, no. Captain and Doctor is going to be Justin on this one. Captain, because he do be starting a lot of the evenings for these casts a lot of the time. And Doctor, because I think he's just anxious enough to be able to read through a book and make sure to look through every single potential ailment that I could be going through at any given time.
Such a good read on it. Thank you.
Yeah. Secondarily, I pick Christian as the Navigator and first mate, because simultaneously, next to Justin, does the second most work and can also keep steer the ship going. For cook and shipwright, I pick Geordie. Because he's a good cook, and I think he can put a boat together. I'm not entirely sure. Anyway, so helmsman and architect. I'm sorry.
That's
helmsman,
the
I'm gonna
word.
make
Helmsman. I wrote the word pilot, and I was like, that's not the right word for a ship.
No, that incorrect. I'll make Devin, and then I'm going to be the archaeologist and musician. Even though I don't really care for history, but I can at least Google things fast enough to be able to figure it out. And then I will do a bunch of karaoke to make everybody happy.
Nice.
That is my pirate crew. And in terms of fighting styles, I'll say Geordie would be the talk no jutsu. Justin
be like
would
the opposite. What's the anti-talk no jutsu?
Maybe that's what it'd be, like anti-talk no jutsu. Like everyone's just like, Geordie, talk to me, hang out with me, and then he's like, you haven't even begun.
He's got he's got Corazon silence power.
Actually, that's pretty good. I like that. I'll be like a running guy. Yeah, like I fight with cardio. That sounds like a good idea.
What does that mean?
CrossFit? You're turning CrossFit into a martial art or something now?
I'll be like the Flash, only not super fast.
Just faster than the average person.
Yeah, I'm like slightly above average speed running guy. That's my full superhero name. For Justin, I'm gonna say I think Justin's a certified baseball bat / like hockey stick user for sure. He beat the fuck out of a motherfucker.
I love Casey Jones.
Christian is going to somehow find a way to be Spider-Man in my universe. That's just what's going to happen.
Hell yeah.
That is what I'm doing.
I'm like Power Paulie from Ennie's Lobby in Water 7. He used he threw ropes at people.
Yeah, dude. I don't know how we're going to make it happen.
Better.
You are Spider-Man in my universe. And then I think I said everybody. Geordie, and then Devin. No, I said Devin. Yeah, he uses martial arts. That sounds right. And then that's me. That's what nice. I got.
Cool. I made Dylan our captain. Dylan leads the show. I also made myself first mate. I feel like I make a decent second runner up here. And Dylan's power. I liked to imagine that Dylan has some sort of it's funny Naruto got brought up earlier. Like almost Choji type power where he eats different nice. Hamster pellet foods and gets different powers from them. For myself, I went kind of boring. I just chose. Normally, I'd go like electric type power, and I think I've said that sort of thing in the past before on several occasions. So for this time, I changed it up. I'm also a big martial arts guy. I like martial arts, but specifically ones that utilize kicking more. So I don't. Not that I wouldn't punch things, but I just enjoy kicking more. It's just more fun to watch, I think. Justin, I also made you cook, and you would have some sort, and like the example from Michelle, I made you, I didn't know what Zoan fruit devil fruit to give you. I just figured you'd be an animal of some kind because you also like cute animals. So that's that. Brendan, I also made you musician, and I figured to kind of go along with it, probably the only one that kind of relates to your job, I'd give you some kind of sound related devil fruit. Like you yell into a microphone and like shatter people's eardrums, among other things you can do with it.
Doesn't someone do that in this show?
Does someone do that in the show?
I think somebody does that in this show.
Not
in a
that I can
movie.
recall.
I think somebody did that in a movie.
I don't
Hold on.
remember.
Yeah. No, it was in the very first movie. What was the fucking devil fruit from the loser in the first movie? Hold on. First one.
While he does that, I've got Devin as the
Sorry.
helmsman because it's probably the job that he could least fuck up.
That sounds so incorrect.
I don't know what else I don't want him to be my cook. I don't want him to be my doctor.
Yeah.
I definitely don't want him building the ship. I don't want him captaining.
I feel like you just put him on Zorro duty and be like, "Yo, stand guard."
I mean, I guess, yeah. That's
do you want
kinda
that guy to be
true.
your designated driver? I don't know, man. If you're worried about fuck ups, that's a pretty big one to be worried about.
I mean, it's a wide open sea. All you got to do is point him in a direction and have him turn the wheel. I agree.
yeah, if he falls asleep at the wheel, he's gonna turn real wide.
Nah. Anyway, Devin's a swordsman, and then I made Jordy our navigator because while Dylan is the captain and orders us all around, Jordy is the one that steers or tells us where to go, rather, and plans all of the things and the adventures. And honestly, I didn't know what power to give Jordy, or ability to give Jordy when I was making this list. So I guess I'm just gonna go with my silence ability that I cooked up earlier for riffing off of Brendan's thing.
Nice. I'd like to make an addendum to my list. Brendan, you're actually the helmsman. I put navigator because I could not remember the name helmsman.
Okay, fair enough. Also, yeah, the villain in the first One Piece movie had the shout fruit.
Oh, okay. I pulled on some knowledge I didn't remember I had, I guess.
Nice.
remember this fucking guy?
Our keto pirate crew is looking real strong here, fellas.
Yeah.
I love the idea of being the keto pirates.
pirates,
That's
dude.
awesome.
We're the keto pirates, but everyone except Brendan still eats carbs.
No, everyone. Yeah, everyone but Brendan eats carbs. Yeah, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm,
I like that. I like that a lot, actually. we're only keto in name.
Exactly. Rest of the email reads here quickly. Second question is much shorter. Will Isaac ever come back? He was hilarious in Water 7. Did we? I feel like there was a time we tried inviting him back and he was like down for it, but had to like bow out.
Yeah, I think it just came back to like schedules. Unfortunately, I wouldn't bet on it. But maybe we'll have him back one of these
I'll
days
shoot him a
in the future.
DM. See what the prospects
if there was ever a moment Isaac was particularly excited for us to go over in the anime, maybe there would be a chance he shows up for that episode. But I wouldn't count on it. He has quite a busy schedule.
I'll try to make it happen. But yeah, with much love and appreciation, Michelle. So thank you, Michelle.
Left a real lasting mark on the podcast with Bluno from the bar.
Actually,
Dude.
What a banger of a one-liner. Dropped some hotness and just left. What a guy.
That's the
what
way
a
to do
legend.
it, though. Yeah. He showed up. He made a meme that stood the test of time, and then fucking bounced.
Refused to elaborate. Leaves.
What a legacy.
What a fucking legacy.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for the email, Michelle. Moving on to Patreon shout outs. We got Twigo, Taco Wayne Reen.
Love you
As of this
guys.
recording, it's the beginning of August, more or less, and I've gotten all 3 movie recommendations from me, and we are behind on them because that aforementioned
Scheduling
scheduling.
conflicts.
So I'm going to try and get these
Listen,
pumped out
I
as soon as
showed up to
possible.
mine, is all I'm saying.
It's true, and I might need you to show up again.
Woohoo!
You know what? I can't wait. There's a non-0% chance that you ask me to record next week, which is the same week I'm supposed to appear on someone else's podcast. Just be on the lookout for that when I get that over and done with and shout it out in the future. So that's gonna be a fun week for me.
I mean, you can just say no.
I won't.
All right.
All right, fair enough.
And before I do,
Yeah, that sounds about right.
yeah, sounds about right. But Christian, it's that time.
It's the time, the glorious time. Garb gab time. Nice try, Brendan. I see what you did there. No.
You know, I've been hearing that you always read what's in the script,
Yes.
regardless of what you're supposed to do.
I was not reading the script, but I happened to scroll down as it was being changed on the script, and I went, well, that's nice try, buddy. Better luck next time. So we've got the Garb Gab this week, as always. We do every week. And Brendan, I'm going to need you to reach inside this time.
All right. I'll reach in. Okay. It feels kind of dry in there for a change.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, it can't be gross every single time.
that
Okay,
sounds like
yeah.
not true.
I mean, it's definitely covered in like a powder. This isn't your fucking. Is this chalk?
Is it climbing cheese again?
It is not climbing cheese.
Well, it's definitely something. Wait, this isn't like, is this Coke? Are you
Hello?
Are you trying to?
I plead the fifth. Well,
All right, I'm just going to read this piece of paper. We don't need to elaborate any further. This piece of paper says, trivia. Trivia?
It's Brendan
Wait.
Trivia!
It's Brendan Trivia?
hell yeah.
I didn't know we were doing Brendan Trivia
It's been a
tonight.
while
What
since
the
we've
fuck?
done some of this, baby. Let's go.
Oh, shit. Okay, well, shit, I better get my fucking A game on. The villain from the first One Piece movie is named El Drago. I didn't just look that up.
Nice.
Imagine if that was a question.
You know,
That would've been
I'll
wild.
mark it down for the future. Anyway, we got 4 questions tonight. Are you ready?
Yes, I am ready.
All
Is that
right.
like-
Question number 1. How many episodes were in the Dressrosa arc?
How many episodes?
Yeah.
Bro, come on. That's such a fucking unreasonable question.
All right.
Like, give me something
Well,
that I have a
Give him
chance
a,
at guessing.
give him like a 3-episode buffer one way or the other or something.
I'll tell you this. It's north of 100.
I mean, I know that. I already knew it was north of 100.
You're halfway there. 75% in my opinion.
Oh my God, for fuck's sakes.
Okay, in between 100 and 150.
120.
Final answer?
Final answer.
Ooh, you were so close. 118.
What a dumb fucking question. It is ridiculous. Give me a question that relates to something in the
What do
series
you mean?
I'm going to actually know.
I really thought
Give
you
me
would
fun
know.
facts. Not, oh, hey, did you count how many episodes we went through for the last 3, 4,
Listen,
7
it's one of the
months, Brendan?
longest arcs. You know, I think it's a worthwhile fact knowing.
Oh my God, Jesus Christ.
Man,
yeah,
if
yeah.
you-
And how many episodes were in Skypiea again? 50 episodes. 46. I'm sorry, 46.
43.
It's 43.
43. Sorry, 43.
Man, you're going to hate question number 2.
I
Oh my
fucking
God.
can't wait.
How many chapters were in Dressrosa?
Oh, come on.
Oh my fucking God. I mean, I have to do a round number. There's no way I'm going to know it. Just like a number.
It is also north of 100.
I know. Well, I don't think it's much north of 100. I know it's fewer chapters than it is episodes. So if it's 118 episodes, it's probably like what 104 chapters or something. 104.
Final answer?
Yeah.
So close to 102.
Oh wow! Wouldn't you, man? Wouldn't you know it? Yeah.
You overshot both answers by
almost
2 digits. That is impressive.
It's almost like a real question would have been, what was longer, the number of episodes or the number of chapters? That would have been a fun fact. That would have been a fun question, not the fucking number itself. God damn it, Justin.
Yeah, but I got 2 questions out of this one thing, so better for me. And you.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Because
Question number 3.
known that.
How many years did weekly anime watchers and weekly readers spend in Dressrosa IRL?
I'm noticing a pattern with these questions.
It's all about Dressrosa.
It's about how long Dressrosa was.
Circumstantial.
Right. Okay. I'm just gonna throw out a solid 3 years from start to finish.
Would you like to try again?
Okay. I'll throw out 3 years and 6 months.
Would you like a third chance?
I'll do 2 years and 10 months.
God, it's just. Oh, actually, hold on. You gave me months. I wasn't prepared for that. You know, I'll give it to you. It was 2 years.
Okay. Well, no, because I said closer to 3 years then, in that case.
We're giving you a point, all right? We need to pad the stats. We need you to look good on this cast, all right?
All right. Fine. I'm so glad.
What is
Thanks
happening
for
right
padding
now?
the stats.
Don't worry
I don't
about it.
know,
Moving on.
man.
Question number 4.
What was the
is
answer?
the Japanese? Oh, 2 years.
2 years.
Apparently it's 2
there were
years.
118
Yeah.
episodes.
2 years, bro.
I mean, it's a little.
I don't know, man.
It's a little over 2 years then, and probably closer to like 2.5. But
I wasn't counting months like he was.
It's definitely not 2 years, because if it was 118 episodes,
it's 118
you gotta think
episodes.
that
It's one a week. That's already. That's above 2. It's 2 in like 3 months or something. Someone round wherever you got your fact from, round it down clearly.
I blame the wiki.
I'm just saying the number math don't math. So you led with 2 discrete math questions, and now you're not following along with more discrete.
Listen, I
math,
gave
is
you
all
the
I'm saying.
point. Put the gun down, all right? 2 years. Question number 4. What is the Japanese word for elephant?
Shit. I actually think I know this one.
You should.
Yeah, I think so. Hold on. I just need to refresh my brain. I mean, is it?
Is it?
Because
There's no way, right?
It's not so. It's not so. It's not so. No, actually, maybe no. My brain is telling me I'm wrong. Now that I think about it, actually, I'm pretty sure.
I feel like I'm about to get the answer to my question that I asked earlier in the episode.
I think it's zo. I'm pretty sure that's the Japanese word for elephant. Now that I think about it, because that would make a lot of sense.
That is correct. Because they told us.
God damn it!
I mean, they didn't like flat out tell us, but. If you pay attention, depending on what your subtitles say, there's a conversation between Law and Luffy, where Law says that's the island of Zo, and Luffy says no, that's a Zo, and translates the word to elephant. So the Japanese word for elephant is Zo.
You know, I like the idea though. I like the idea that Zo sounds like zoo, and it's the island where all the minks live.
Oh God!
Listen, however you get there, you get there. Congratulations, 2 points. We did it.
Incredible.
What an incredible round of Brendan trivia here tonight.
I would like to request you are not allowed to have 4 questions in a single round of Brendan trivia, all devoted to the length of an arc ever again.
To be fair, he only did 3 this time, so.
All right, right. Yeah, I'm sorry. 3 out of 4 questions. You can do 1. Fucking split it up a little bit.
Listen, coming up with trivia questions that aren't like just nonsense it's hard, okay?
Can I've got a trivia question for you, Justin. I'm gonna trivia first.
Role reversal.
I'm gonna role reverse all of this.
All right, hit me with it.
Okay, so Justin,
what's up?
During this arc in Dressrosa, we were introduced to not 1, but 2 admirals by name.
Uh-huh.
What are their names and who introduced them?
Who are their names and who introduced them? All right, well,
who first name dropped the Marines in this arc for us?
Okay, the names were obviously going to be Fujitora and Ryukugyu, or however you pronounce that.
That is correct. Now, I'll even give you a little bit of a line. The first person to name one does not name both. There's a different person per each admiral.
I'm pretty sure Fujitora named Ryukugyu.
Incorrect.
Damn, hate to see it.
Would you like another try?
Sengoku named Ryukugyu?
No shot.
It wasn't. No. Wait, what? It's not going to be Narrator-kun, right? No, that'd be dumb. Akainu?
Are you going to give me a final answer or what?
One doesn't name the other. So that has to be 2 answers then, right?
Yeah, I'm telling you it's 2 answers.
I'm going... I think Fujitora named someone, but you just said it was wrong. We're going Narrator-kun and Akainu. Those are my 2 answers.
You'd be incorrect. We did not hear from Akainu at any point when referring to either Fujitora or Ryukugyu. Doflamingo name drops Ryokugyu for the first time while he is literally in the middle of villain monologuing. And the first one to name drop Admiral Fujitora was, well, actually just a no-name fucking Marine goon at like the start of Dressrosa.
All right. Well, seems like a little bit of a loaded question on that front, but...
Well, a little bit. I didn't think I was going to studlock you on Ryokugyu, to be honest, but there you go.
All right.
Any more questions?
You want to do it?
No, we're moving. No, we're done. No, we're done.
Hey, once upon a time, we heard a story about a certain fighter from Dressrosa by the name of Qinjiao. Qinjiao's great ambition was to eventually take revenge against the monkey family for basically ruining his life and making it impossible for him to ever see his treasure again. Justin, what was the name of the island where his treasure was locked?
Oh, fuck. I should actually know this. Fuck. Okay. It was the Great Ice Continent. What's the actual name? It's Don Chinjo. He's the commander of the fleet of the what army? Oh, what's the name of the army? Oh, I'm so mad. I can't remember right now. My brain's saying Helmeppo army. I know it's not the right answer, but it's probably really close. I know I should know. I just can't remember the word. There's one word, this key crucial word.
Hapasui. Did it help you?
It was like the Hoppo army. I got nothing. I know it's close. I'm so mad.
It's Hapusui, but that's not the answer to the question.
My answer is the ice continent, which is not correct, but I'm going with it.
It is the Jewel Ice Sheet, in fact.
I was close.
All right, I'm done. that was. So that's how you make fucking questions, Justin.
Listen, if you want to make your own Brendan trivia questions, I'm not opposed to padding the stats for rigging this whole
Justin,
shindig.
for your third and final
my
question of
God.
this iteration of Justin Trivia, because you don't know how to stop asking for more, in this arc, in this very arc, we had a a free-for-all death match for what is known as the Flame Fruit. When we were going into the death match for the Flame Fruit, who were the 4 combatants that were originally supposed to be dueling?
Let's see. We have Rebecca,
Hold
Jesus
on.
Birch.
I said the original 4 combatants that were going to be dueling. At one point before Diamante steps in and becomes the final combatant into the ring, there was going to be 4 members of the Don Quixote family that were going to be a part of the final round. Who were they?
Okay. One was Lao G. This is always going to be Diamante. So 4, so that's 2. One was probably Dellinger. I'm going to go with Senior Pink. Those are my 4.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
Pika was in there for sure.
You were incorrect, but you were a lot closer than I thought you were going to be. It was Senior Pink. It was Dellinger. It was Lao G. Believe it or not, it was not originally going to be Diamante. He was a last minute switch up.
Wild.
The original one that was going to be in it was Mock Vice.
Oh,
Hate to see it, kids.
It's pretty close though. So are we good with Justin Trivia? Or
I'm good. I'm done.
We're super good, I think. I think we're super good.
All right. Well, Brendan Trivia first and a Justin Trivia.
Surprise,
We are
Justin
now done
Trivia.
for the
Impromptu Justin Trivia.
Impromptu Justin Trivia. Fantastic.
All right. I'm going to do the
Christian,
thing.
do the thing.
Go ahead.
Thank you for joining us on this lovely morning, afternoon, evening, night. If you would like to follow us on social medias, you can do so at Panda Sightings. That's Twitter and Instagram. If you would like to support us financially, like Twigo Taco and Rin did, among a bunch of other lovely people, you can join our Patreon. That's Panda Sightings. If you would like to send us an email, like the lovely Michelle did, you can send it to us, pandasightings@gmail.com. If you'd like to join our community Discord and talk to a bunch of other people who enjoy our little podcast we've got here, you can find the link to that in the bios of our social medias and also the description of the podcast. If you'd like to get some quality merch for your money instead of joining our Patreon, then you can click on our Redbubble link where we have a host of different designs that you can put on stickers and bottles and rugs and keychains and whatever else Redbubble has to offer you. Fuck, as Devin would say.
Incredible.
Nice job.
So Justin, you want any more questions? Or?
No, we're
I
done.
think we need to
We're
I think we
done.
need to collaborate. We need to collaborate on Brendan Trivia whenever it comes up. So,
my bones are withering away. We
we
passed
get
the
good
2-hour mark.
questions, and you should hopefully have your own answers to your own
God,
questions.
this episode did
I
not
think
need to
that
be a
sounds like a great
2-hour
idea.
recording. What did we do?
I say that every week. I'm like, there's no way we can hit 2 hours with, these nothing episodes. And then we do, because we're just so good. So
Good,
good.
no, good is not.
Good is not
good
the
is
word I
not.
would use.
Bad.
What do you mean?
Very bad.
We're giving the people content. We're giving them
So
plenty
much
of content on
nothing
their
in
morning
here.
commutes and then their drive back, all in the same episode.
Yeah.
You're welcome,
Or
audience.
something.
Anyway,
Enjoy that drive to work tomorrow or today.
I'm gonna need that
Oh,
Crocodile Dundee accent refined by 2 weeks from now.
Well, I don't even think I need to. Fuck, I do.
Yeah, I think you need 2 weeks. I think you need all the time you can
I
get.
could get. I was gonna be like, I don't even think I need a day, but no, I'm gonna need
Yeah,
all
go
2 weeks.
go rewatch the movie. Refine your accent here. Really find the cadence and then come back to me.
Right. Really channel my inner crocodile.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. All right,
All right.
I'm out of
I'm
here.
done here.
Bye.